Salut coders, welcome to another YouTube tutorial. In this tutorial, we are implementing the subscription using Stripe. Let's get started. So we want to create a subscription detail. So let's create a subscription detail. It is the same as this one because we want a user to send card number, expiry month, year, CVC. We don't need a token, username and a success. So let's just copy this one and paste it, and then we call it Stripe subscription. Let's add to Git. You can get this code on the Git repository. The link is in the description below. So here we want to add an email, right? We need also a price ID. I will show you where to use this price ID, and also long number of license, then let's go to our Stripe service, and in here we want to create the method, the subscription method. So let's say public. For now, let's just put an object here. We want to return an object vector. It will be a Stripe customer DTO. So let's create a subscription method. Then here we want to pass this new method, Stripe subscription DTO. So we have on previous tutorial I showed you the flow that we were going to use. So based on that flow, we are starting to create a payment method. So we need to create a payment method. So let's create this method first. Private payment method, create payment, method, and here we want to pass this detail. So our payment method will be a credit card. So that's why in this here we add card details. So from the previous tutorial I showed you the code for creating a payment method. Let me just copy it and explain it to you. Okay, here get card number, and here expiry year and CVC. So these are the fields that we need when creating a payment method. We need a card number, expiry month, expiry year, CVC, and a payment method require this map with the card details, and the type will be card. We can also have another type for account. It depends with the payment method that you want to create. For this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a payment method using a card. That's why our request is a card details. So we can have an exception like the invalid card number or insufficient, like invalid card number. So those exceptions must be thrown, we can log them here and we throw in this exception. So this is the method of creating a payment method. So here we just call our method create payment method, and we pass subscription detail. So our next method is to create a customer based on the flow that I showed you on the PowerPoint. Let's create a customer. So creating a customer, we must retain a customer. We must retain a customer object. So let's create this method: private customer. This is the Stripe customer. Then the name of a method is create customer. And here we need to pass our payment method and also subscription subscription detail. So I already shared with you the code to use here. So for simplicity, let me copy it and explain it to you. So this is the code that you need when you want to create a customer. So here we are passing a username, and here this is the email of our customer, and the payment method, which is so here we created a payment method. So let's do this here. Create customer. We pass the payment method and the subscription. So after doing this, we now have our customer. So we create a payment method first, then we create a customer with this payment method. So based on our flow, let's create another method again, which is attach a customer to a payment method. So this method will return also a payment method again, because you want to attach a customer to a payment method. So attach customer to a payment method. Attach customer payment method. And we want a customer. We must have a customer first. That's why we created a customer. And a payment method. That's why we created a payment method. I shared with you the code for this. Let me share with you. So here we say the customer. We put the customer and the customer ID, which is the customer which was created, that we created, and we say payment method dot attach. So this payment method, we attach this customer, which is this customer. So let's do this here. Let's call this method again. It requires a customer and a payment method. So here I will just say I will assign it to the same payment method. So after doing this, we want now to create our subscription. We want to create the subscription now. That's the last part to complete the subscription with Stripe. So we want to create a method called subscription. Let's create our private method. It will return a subscription model from Stripe. So we say create subscription. So when creating a subscription, we need to pass let's pass our DTO, which is the Stripe DTO. Let's pass our payment method. and also our customer. Let's see. So I shared with you the code for creating a subscription. So let me just copy it. So this is the code that we need to create a subscription. The price here is going to be the price ID. That's why I told you we need this object. We need this property where we send the price ID. I will show you how to create a price ID in a few minutes. Then the quantity for this license is for one person or 3 or 4. So you just make it, you can pass this from here. Then the customer, which is the customer that we created, which is going to subscribe to this. And the payment method, this is the payment method that we created, so that the card that is going to be charged each and every month or a week or a year. So let's now code this method here. So this method require a Stripe subscription GTO payment method and a customer, like this. So after creating this, we want to return the response from the subscription, which is the subscription ID. We need that ID to delete it or to upgrade next time, to so that a user will be able to delete the subscription if he or she no longer want to subscribe to your product. So I will create a response which is a Stripe customer GTO, or I can call it the subscription response. Okay, let me call it subscription response. Stripe subscription. Then here with long vocal, let's just add data for getters and setters. And what do we need in this? We need customer ID, Stripe customer ID, which is the customer created. And we also need the Stripe subscribe ID when we want to unsubscribe to the package. Payment method also, payment method ID, and lastly I can say the username. So this is the response that we are going to here. We are going to return this. So let's import and return. We want to return this response here, so we can pass these parameters. Let's say create response, then we can pass the subscription detail, the payment method in that order, the customer, and the subscription. So in this method, I want it to be a builder. So with Lombok, we can say just builder, and I'll copy this class name. I'll call dot builder. Then I can say set username, where it's coming from subscription detail to get username. Then we need to set a payment method, which is a payment method dot get ID. You want to set also subscriber ID, the subscription ID. I will rename that, which is subscription dot ID. And also lastly, the customer ID, we can say customer dot get ID. Then we say build. So here we want to change this to, let's refactor this property. Let's rename it to subscription Stripe subscription ID. Yeah. So with this logic, we'll be able to create a subscription. So let's create a REST method that we call this. So here I'll just copy, it will be a paste. Then here I'll say customer subscription. Then just call it subscription. And here we want to call this method it returns this thing. It returns customer subscription response and requires subscription TTO. So that's all from this feed. That's all from this logic. Let me show you, or let's try to run this project. Let's try to run it and test. So our project is running at port 9095 and our context path is API integration. Let's open it. Let's open the Swagger. So this is the API that we created, the REST endpoint, customer subscription, and if for here, let's enter card number. On the previous tutorial, we used this card number 42 8 times, 42 by 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Expiry month, let's put mini month in future, year 2025, CVC, enter any 3-digit that you want, and email, I can say it code with BISC. Username, I can say Muswid. The price ID, I will going to get that one. And this number of license, I can call it number of license, it's 1, and successful. So how do we get this price ID that we want to subscribe to? So we go to this Yes, Stripe, log into your Stripe portal dashboard, then go to your products. So if you don't have any subscriptions here, you just create one. Let me show you. Add a product, and I can call it a code with Bisq. I don't worry, it's optional. Description is optional, and also standard pricing. Our first pricing, let's say it's a 10 euro, and billing period either daily, weekly, every 3 months, your custom. So this one, let's call it week monthly, and then you can add another product here. We call it, this one will cost 45 euro, and this one is for 6 months. We can also add this one for 80 euro recurring, and it's for 1 year. So we added these three products. So after doing this, these are the products that we have: one for 10 euro, 45 euro, and 8 euro. So let's save the product. Okay, after saving the products, this is the price ID. So let's test with the one for yearly, which yearly. So we just copy this price ID, and we come to our dashboard here, and our username it's Mswid, and email it's codewithbisq@gmail.com. Then we can try to execute this and see. Wow, so we managed to create a subscription for the username Mswid, and this is the customer ID. So you are supposed to save these details on your database, so that next time the username linked to this customer ID will be able to unsubscribe or to delete that subscription, and the payment method, which is the card that is used. So let's go to the dashboard here on payments and see. You see, we created this subscription for $80, which is the subscription that I chose. And you see, it's $80. A fee succeeded, and the payment method, which is the card that I'm currently using. And you see the details also passed, like the CVC check passed, because I'm using a testing card. So this is a recurring payment each year. So on list of customers, you can see this is the customer, which is Mswid, that we used to test. So these are the details that we created. If you come here, you see the customer Mswid of this subscription of $80. The subscription details here. The pricing that we used, this is the price ID, end with 0x. This is the pricing ID that we used. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you understood the flow of creating a subscription by starting from creating a payment method to creating a subscription with Stripe. I hope you like this video. If you are new to this channel, may you please subscribe so that you don't miss any video whenever I upload a new video, and click that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video.